Good morning, everyone. I hope we are all happy, healthy and ready to start the day. I thought I'd tell you a little bit about my morning routine in terms of doing the chickens, which is a daily thing that I do and absolutely love. So I will talk you all and show you through it. So we don't have a very big chicken enterprise here. It's only sort of roughly 14 chickens, but it's more for personal consumption and for our neighbours. My mum does Pilates on a Monday before the lockdown, and she would take the eggs and sell them to her friends so that they had local eggs. One thing they always comment on is how much yellower the yolks are from free-range homegrown chickens, as it were. So if you have the opportunity, buying from a local farmer or neighbour is always the best way to go. The first thing you do with any animal is make sure that you feed them first, because then they leave you alone. So as you can see over there, they're all spuddling around with their corn. If I show you what corn looks like a little bit, this is what corn is. So that I give to them as one form of food. That's maybe like the carbohydrate that they get, as it then were. They have grit, which is just broken up seashells, and this makes sure that their eggshells stay very strong and don't break. So I throw that in and they love it. They also have what we call layer pellets, which you can buy from any farm or animal feed store, and they have that in their container feeder in their chicken house, and that's sort of like the protein and all of the things that they need to stay happy and healthy. This is the inside of the chicken shed. In straight ahead in the little boxes is where they lay the eggs, and the wooden ruts are where they sleep. Chickens always like to sleep higher than where they lay their eggs, so it's imperative that you make sure that their roosting runs are higher than their nest boxes. Because of foxes and the natural hierarchy of the food chain, we have electric fence around our chickens to make sure that they are safe from the foxes. So each morning I have to check that it's working. As you can hear, there's a clicking, which means that it's short-circuiting on something. So I need to walk round and make sure that I've found out where it's touching, probably on this wet log, and stop it so that it works. So, fun fact of the day for electric fencing. If you grab it really hard and squeeze your fist really tight, you get less of a shock. If you stand on one leg, you get even less of a shock because the electricity has fewer directions to get down to the ground, so it isn't as strong. But if you touch it with wet feet or anything water in your hands, the shock is awful. So don't do it. Obviously all animals, and chickens are no exceptions, need water. So once I've done everything else and made sure that they are safe, happy and have food, I will make sure that they have a filled up bucket of water. Thankfully, there is a stream not too far away, so I have some buckets and I bring them lots of nice water to drink, which they love. And then finally, once everything's done and dusted, it's the exciting time of seeing how many eggs we've got. Today, there was 15, so all chickens are present and laying correctly. Hope you've enjoyed that little insight into what I do in each morning. I think it's important to remember that that's something that is almost always overlooked with farming, is the constant responsibility. These chickens need to be fed every single day, so it's very hard to just up and leave if we want to go on holiday or go and visit friends or anything like that. So farming is a massive responsibility, but it is also a vocation and something that we do because we love. Hope you have a lovely day, guys. Speak soon.